So guys, Loomian Legacy's 3rd anniversary is coming pretty soon. It's actually going to be on July 20th. So next week on Wednesday, we might be seeing some new information. For those who don't know, they revealed some important information on their 1st and 2nd anniversary from when this game released. So I feel like they're probably going to be doing something again for this year as well, because why wouldn't they? I feel like that's going to be the next time we see some information for this game on the 20th. So make sure to stay tuned for that. But today I sort of want to talk about what they could possibly be talking about for their anniversary, because usually they reveal some pretty big information. So if you guys are excited, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get right into it. So first, let's talk about what they did for their 1st and 2nd anniversary. For their 1st anniversary, they not only gave us a brand new Geklow event, which gave us 6 new Geklow and Iguana forms, as well as alpha forms for them all, but they also gave us a lot of information about Sepharite City, giving us the new poster and the release date being the 31st of July. But then on the 2nd anniversary, they teased and announced Soulburst coming to the game, which is kind of crazy how we're almost a year into having Soulburst announced and it's still not a thing yet. But assumably Soulburst is going to be a huge part of Loomian Legacy, so that is a pretty big announcement. So now that we know what they've done for their 1st and 2nd anniversary, let's talk about what we could possibly be seeing for the 3rd anniversary. First thing being, we might be seeing a lot of important information about Atlantean Part 2, because since Atlantean Part 1 release, we haven't really heard anything about Part 2 other than the update should start be releasing more smoothly into the game, so it shouldn't take a year for them to release content updates. So I feel like it's extremely likely that we could be seeing some new Part 2 information, maybe giving us a release date, maybe early August or late July. We could be seeing Part 2. They could tease it for us. You never know. And of course, with Atlantean Part 2 will mean Soulburst, and Soulburst is pretty much confirmed to release in Part 2, and they might give us more information about how Soulburst is going to work. They have given us a tiny bit of information in the past. So yeah, 3 days before Atlantean released on the 17th, Lando gave us a long message about what was going on, including some stuff about Soulburst, saying Loomians will be able to surpass their limits. Of course, this is going to be similar to how Mega Evolution works, but we don't really know the main twist behind it, since it can't just be Mega Evolution. So on the 20th, we might actually hear some more about it. Another possible thing I thought of is that maybe we could see the Geklow event return. Since as of late, we've kind of grown accustomed to having events return in the game, like the Jolly Village returned, and also the Cosmere event returned. Like those are the second times we had those events. So it seems that all events are kind of fair game as long as any event reskins will get new reskins in the future. So I'm thinking that maybe we could see the Geklow event return with some new forms of Geklow. Like instead of having bronze, silver, ruby, we could see things like an amethyst Geklow, an obsidian Geklow, a diamond Geklow, etc. Maybe even a rainbow Geklow, but again, that's just a Pride Month thing, so I'm not too sure. I would really like the Geklow event to return, because for those who don't know, Geklow and Iguana are my favorite Loomians in the game, and also, I didn't play the Geklow event too much. I only played it for like 30 minutes, and then I hopped off. So I would really like to see it return so I can get a lot of cool forms of Geklow and Iguana, since all I have are 3 bronze Geklows, and that's it. But since the Geklow event was made for Loomian Legacy's anniversary, since this is a new anniversary for Loomian Legacy, we might be able to see the Geklow event return. Please let me know what you guys think about that. And talking about events returning to the game, I also want to talk about a potential Sweet Retreat return. Since even though that did come out near Valentine's time, the staff did confirm that Sweet Retreat wasn't exactly for Valentine's and could be released at any time in the future. And a lot of people do want Sweet Retreat to return. I've seen a lot of people talking about them wanting it to return. I mean, I'd be down for it as well. Sweet Retreat was a pretty fire event, so we could possibly see that return, but that seems less likely than a Geklow event return, since this is an anniversary we're talking about. So if any event would return for Loomian Legacy anniversary, it would probably be the Geklow event. But I wanted to bring that up since a lot of people want to see it return, and people don't really know when it will return, since it's been a while since we've seen it, since Valentine's 2021 is when we last saw it. Now the last thing I want to talk about is going to be the most vague one, and that's for a good reason. We could be seeing something completely new on the anniversary, something we have never heard of or have any idea. We've never heard of Soulburst prior to the anniversary tweet they talked about, so we could be seeing something like that, hearing something completely new, something we have no information about. I don't know what this could be exactly. Please let me know in the comments what new thing we could potentially see for the anniversary. I guess the only thing that really comes to mind to me is Loomian accessories from what we saw in the poster, since we just saw a Makoro with a scarf on the poster and we had no information about it. So we might see that. Maybe, I don't know. That seems a little bit small for an anniversary tweet, but you never know. And now the last things I have are sort of small things, but are kind of confirmed that we'll see more in the future. So for one, a new Vari evolution evolution, which doesn't seem too likely since we literally just got Pyrolan, like, what, last week? Maybe even less than that. So I don't know if we'll be getting a new Vari evolution, but also a new arcade machine. We could potentially be seeing a new one, since we do need at least 2 more arcade machines, Waylong and Prope Pummel. So maybe introducing one of those on Loomian Legacy's anniversary could be like a quick small thing they could do. Honestly, I really like the arcade machines. Disc Drop and Dodgy Dobo were really fun to do, since it's completely new to Loomian Legacy, not anything we've really done before playing these arcade machines. So I'd really love to see a new one. But yeah, guys, those are all of my ideas of what we could be seeing on the Loomian Legacy's 3rd anniversary. Please let me know what you guys think we could be seeing. If there's anything I missed out on that they might actually tease for Loomian Legacy's 3rd anniversary, I would love to hear it. And of course, I'm not the most informed person when it comes to Loomian Legacy news, since, as you know, I've been making videos on this game for less than 2 months. So, I mean, I've been playing this game since the game released, but I've never really tried, like, being serious on the information until, like, you know, I started making videos. Please let me know if I missed anything, because there's a good chance I might have. But yeah, guys, that's about it to this video, so until next time, goodbye!